Yeah.
How long have you been here?
This brief video will be contrasting two scenes from before sunrise and before sunset. From sunrise, where Jesse and Celine are in a record shop listening to a vinyl together, and from sunset, where they're slowly climbing the stairs to Celine's apartment. Many similarities can be drawn between these scenes. They both feel deeply intimate. The prolonged single-take shots where the protagonists stand closely together in silence. Similarities can also be drawn around the rotating movement, the steady spinning of a record and the steady climbing of the circular stairs. The performances also are clearly deliberately complementary, how both look at each other in admiration but never allowing their eyes to meet. Both of these scenes have their own temporality when compared to the other scenes in the films. The films both move quickly as characters are travelling from place to place. There's noise and people and movement, but these scenes are different. The silence of the characters and the steadiness of the cameras allows us to coexist along beside them. Short moments that feel drawn out for hours, but similarly they are long moments that feel like they're being rushed by and need to be cherished. Fighting against the marching of time by silently appreciating every moment in detail. However, the scene in the second film almost feels more based in reality. Where the first film feels like a fantasy.
I met a guy on the train and I got off with him in Vienna. I was still there.
Are you crazy?
The second film drips with this mature hesitancy.
Like, somehow this night took things away from me and I expressed them to you and you took them with you.
As they climb the stairs, it doesn't so much feel like a moment of passion. It instead almost feels domestic. It still feels deeply romantic, but in a different sense. Rather than a couple quickly climbing the stairs in the throes of passion, it instead feels like a couple returning home after collecting the shopping. The two films, despite their obvious parallels, do have a deeper difference. There's a feeling of maturity and skepticism in the second film, a burdening sense of reality that they're both fighting against.
Our lives might have been so much different.
Maybe not. Maybe we would have hated each other eventually.
Oh, what, like we hate each other now?
You know, maybe we're only good at brief encounters, walking around in European cities, in warm climate.
To me, the difference in these moments speaks to this deeper feeling. The reality is they probably aren't soulmates. They probably are just two people who met 9 years ago who are discontent with their lives. They've probably just compared every dissatisfaction of their relationships and their lives against this ideal memory of a stranger. If they were to get in a relationship, Celine probably would feel stifled and would want to spend time alone. Jesse's passion probably would fade over time and that feeling of duty would take back over. And yet, what if this is something different? What if their love is cosmically meant to be? What if this love is the exception? It probably isn't. And yet.
One single night with you, little Jessie, is worth 1,000